A manager checks in with his ball club.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Reno Aces and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andres Salazar gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, 3-fingered Superbone as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Castro has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up high and deep to straightaway right. Chisenhall going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in for his second at-bat, 3-finger Superbone. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. And how about that? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there. That'll end up on a trophy case someplace.
Yeah, that's exciting for him, and I'm sure he's riding high right now. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be at the major league level. He'll be looking to pick up a lot more base knocks here in AAA to earn his way up to the majors.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Gomez. He was a strikeout victim. And now they've got him picked off. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Stepping into the box, Edmund Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ortiz.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guy over to his right, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. An early look at the... Digging in once again, 3-finger Superbone. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. 3-finger Superbone. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Negron charging this one. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Sacramento River Cats took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andres Salazar earns his first win. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Reno Aces and the Sacramento River Cats. It's Ty Block, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, one of the things we're going to know with Ty Block, he needs to have the changeup working. Doesn't throw very hard. 88 to 91 miles an hour. Has always had an advanced changeup, and that's really his bread and butter and his go-to pitch. Will throw the curve and occasional slider, but for Ty Block, he needs to have the changeup to survive to get through this game.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Started this one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Oh, man.
This is flared out towards second. A looping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Sosa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is lifted out to left. Superbone has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Sacramento leads this one 2-1. Striding in once again, 3-finger Superbone. He singled his last time up.
Superbone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Sosa moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready once again, 3-finger Superbone. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. So as he circles the bases, he celebrates his first AAA home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt. For a hitter, there's nothing better than driving the ball over the wall. And obviously, organizations love to have guys coming through the minors that can do it consistently. If he can keep rounding the bases here at AAA, he's going to find himself in the show before too long.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christopher Negron. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Block. He's 1 for 5. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Digging in and looking for more, Jack Reinheimer, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. 3-finger Superbone. Already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 home. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Superbone moving forward, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jamal Wiggins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone is there. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack Reinheimer. So far 2 for 3 in this one. In the air now out to left. Superbone has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, 3-finger Superbone. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. Tag not in time, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Into the box, Miguel Gomez, and their runners at the corners now. Pops this one up. Wiggins is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready now, Kurt Casale. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Kurt Casale.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And he is safe at the plate as they tack on.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Game number 3 of this new season between the Reno Aces and the Sacramento River Cats. It's Miguel Chacin, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Superbone is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order. Now at the plate, 3-finger Superbone. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year, still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Into the box now, Matt Adams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone has a beat on it. He's there to make the catch. Runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now batting, 3-finger Superbone. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Ortiz moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, 3-finger Superbone. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Adams looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitcher's on.
Ready to take his hags again. Three-fingered super bone as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy,
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Lifted the other way to left center. He brings it in, and they have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Sacramento used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Miguel Chacin earns his first win of the season. Johnny Soriano earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious River Cats. 4 runs on 8 hits.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Reno Aces and the Sacramento River Cats. Chase Lewis is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He threw first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
So striding in, Pablo Sandoval, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Pablo Sandoval.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Stepping in, 3-finger super bone. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Chisenhall is under it, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2. So striding forward now, Monty Chisenhall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The River Cats lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jamal Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here. The windup and the 0-1. In the air out to left. Superbone is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, 3-fingered Superbone. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there, on to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, three-finger Superbone.
Left fielder, three-finger Superbone.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Now batting the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo Sandoval. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. To third, reined in. To second for one. On to first, and the Pandas retired. It's a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-2 the final score today. Sacramento jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chase Lewis earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Patrick Garcia was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Ray Layfield hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Reno Aces and the Sacramento River Cats. Willie Park, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Aces on top, 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, three-finger Superbone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, but you know the old adage that what they say is momentum on a baseball field is the next day's starting pitcher. I know they're 0-4 to start the road trip, but everybody relax. If this guy goes out and competes and commands and executes, this team will be fine.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Jack Reinheimer. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Jamal Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jamal Wiggins.
In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Superbone. 2 gone. So stepping in, three-finger Superbone. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping in, Miguel Gomez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Gomez.
The 0-2 home. High in the air out to center field. Sosa moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Paul Sosa.
Paul Sosa.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Superbone ranging back, and that one is gone.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be...
Digging in and looking for more. 3-finger Superbone. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Sosa moves over. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Alex Barrios. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Superbone has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Paul Sosa.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Superbone is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot. 3-finger Superbone. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning. A bouncer up the middle. Reinheimer comes up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Sacramento River Cats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Willie Park earns his first win of the season. Johnny Soriano closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been
An unexpected turn. And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination. A minor leaguer is welcomed after being brought into a new organization as part of a trade package. His name may not have made headlines in this deal, but if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's cap. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. The player is embracing the change that the sudden trade has imposed on him. Players don't always take it so well.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Reno Aces. Willie Casto gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
A ball and a strike. Casto has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2.
Ready for another chance? Three-finger Superbone comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High and deep to right. Sosa racing back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Adams is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Jonah Snyder. He reached on a single in his first try.
Snyder.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now in the box, Oliver Francisco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Superbone at third with 2 away. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
0-1, here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. Gonna be a tough play, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Digging in to try it again, Matt Adams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fly ball into straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Ready once again, 3-finger Superbone. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Jonah Snyder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding in once again, Oliver Francisco. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blanco ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
So digging in now, Edmund Ortiz. He singled his last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Superbone on the move, 2 down. So stepping in, Paul Sosa. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 0-1 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Superbone sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come.
Now at the plate, 3-finger Superbone.
Left fielder, 3-finger.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
1-1 the count now. This is in the air out to right. Sosa on the move. And that retires the side. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. Heart of the order, 3-4. Stepping into the box, 3-finger Superbone. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0. Standing in, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Adams has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits. So striding forward now, Matt Adams.
Left fielder, Matt Adams.
This one's flared out toward left. Superbone moving in to score as the runner from third. That makes it a 7-3 ball game. Striding in to start the 9th, Edmund Ortiz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Edmund Ortiz.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Superbone giving chase. 1 out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Fresno led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Paul Madsen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Willie Casto struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show today. Darius Lincoln will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy these are your basic 4-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good 4-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Negron, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Christopher Negron.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jamal Wiggins. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Wiggins.
The 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up bomb at any time.
So striding in, 3-fingered Superbone as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 play at third. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in now, Andres Acosta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Andres Acosta.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Superbone comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now at the plate, 3-finger Superbone.
Left fielder, 3-finger Superbone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1. Is a breaking ball in off the plate.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Gregor Blanco.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone has a play. And the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2. Now to the plate, 3-finger Superbone. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt, a base hit.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Tyler White will bat next. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no error. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Aces used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Darius Lincoln gets the win on the... Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Alfredo Hernandez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4. Digging in, 3-finger super bone. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 1. Stepping in, 3-finger super bone. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on no hits. Now at the plate, 3-finger super bone. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Lays off 1-0. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact.
Into the box now, 3-finger super bone. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Arias has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Manager and pitching coach Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Superbone is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Fresno jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gary Ailes earns the win, his second. Felipe Ramirez records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll
player receives advice about the refining of his game. This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Fresno Grizzlies. Gary Ailes, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Superbone comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Superbone is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready now, 3-finger Superbone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, 1 away.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team.
Now batting, Mark Howry. He reached on a single in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Superbone moves over, 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Ryan Harper. He drew a walk his first time up.
Harper.
Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Superbone is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Stepping in and ready for another shot, 3-finger Superbone.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Hundley in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Striding in once again, three-finger super bone. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Pounders, 28 years old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Arrojo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Billy Colbert. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here. Digging in once again, three-finger super bone. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they nearly back. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Colbert. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready for another shot now. Three-finger Superbone. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.D. Davis is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Jonah Snyder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Weakly hit towards first. Hundley ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Fresno Grizzlies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Gary Hales wins his 3rd of the season. Robbie Holland was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second. Standing in, three-fingered Superbone, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Heading out toward shallow right. Castro moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, three-fingered Superbone. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Colbert looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Digging in to try it again, Ray Beltran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is in the air to left. Superbone waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Arrojo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Superbone is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Irving Taylor.
Designated hitter, Irving Taylor.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Fresno leads this one 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Albuquerque. Number
Stepping
28.
up now, three-fingered Superbone. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1.
1 strike.
Here's a pop-up now. Hundley shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, three-fingered Superbone.
Three-fingered Superbone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A line shot to third base. So striding forward now, Freddie Miranda. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Superbone is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Kelvin Copen. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Franco is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Grizzlies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Richard Hara earns the win, his second. The game's futures. Stepping into the box, three-finger super bone. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Three-finger super bone.
And that misses, ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castro going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Amen.
This is lifted out to left.
Waiting on it is Tapia.
And that ends the inning. Digging in, three-finger super bone. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Coming to the plate now, three-finger super bone. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Three-finger super bone.
From the stretch. And that misses for ball one.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this fifth inning and qualify for that win.
1-1 the count. Ono on third. Soler at second. White on at first with two down. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now, J.D. Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded to third. McMahon gathers it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Colbert.
Billy Colbert.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Superbone comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. At the plate, three-finger Superbone. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the box now, three-finger Superbone. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
The 1-0 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Albuquerque Isotopes took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Welcome to MLB. Coming to the plate now, three-finger Superbone. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Three-finger Superbone.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to right field. Harper moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Now batting, three-finger Superbone. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Superbone.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Arrojo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Arrojo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jose Arrojo.
swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see.
So coming to the plate, three-finger Superbone.
Three-finger Superbone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. At the plate, Mark Howry. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Mark Howry.
The 1-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas? So digging in now, Ryan McMahon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Superbone is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Mark Howry will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. That's lifted the other way out to left. Franco into shallow left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a good bounce back. So stepping in, three-finger Superbone.
Three-finger Superbone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Into the box now, three-finger Superbone. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Stepping in, Jonah Snyder. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Slow grounder to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. The close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Albuquerque Isotopes get the win after banging out.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Great base